Hello! Welcome back to a Cunure review! Today we are reviewing POGGERS Energy Formula. POGGERS is a dietary supplement slash energy drink. Basically, it's another cut and paste G Fuel clone. But is it worth taking a sip of? Does it live up to the hype? Is it more than just some sugar in a jar with a popular Twitch emote slapped on the label? Let's find out! The label says that it's created for the community with a formula that's all POG and no gimmicks. Nothing about POGGERS has anything to do with who they claim this is for. Nothing about it, other than just having Pepe the Frog on the front, has anything to do with Twitch. It's flavored like a popsicle. Like, it says all POG, no gimmicks. What gimmicks could you have in an energy drink formula other than, like, lead being in your G Fuel? -1 point. POGGERS improves energy, focus, and mood. Beside, it says, these statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. I just wanted to state that for the record. It's not really proven if it increases energy, focus, or mood. Now, honestly, I would say it probably improves energy. It seems that POGGERS prides itself on being healthy, kind of. It has the zero sugar label at the top here. On their website, it said no artificial coloring, which is true. It says here that the color comes from beetroot powder. Your target audience is like Twitch community, gamer, same target audience as G Fuel and Gamer Subs. Most of them don't really care when it comes to health. If you're going to be drinking like an energy drink that has 200 milligrams of caffeine per serving in it, which by the way is about 2 Red Bulls worth per serving, I really don't think people have health as a concern. And we'll get into taste later, but zero sugar does play a factor there. I think it honestly would have been a better idea to just not worry about the zero sugar. It's got 10 calories. Like, I don't think anybody's really looking at the label back here for their vitamins. I got the shaker here. On their website, it says that it doesn't leak. It does. When you shake it for long enough, it starts to leak. Honestly, the art is one of the biggest highlights of this brand for me. It doesn't like really do anything special with Pepe the Frog, but I do like how they kind of redesign it and use a different art style instead of just blatantly ripping it from like a Twitch emote, like the POGGERS emote or something. Whoever the artist was for this put a lot of time and effort into what they were given. It really shines through, and I think that's what gets people to buy this, is just seeing the cute little Pepe art or seeing like one of their streamers promote it or something. I like it. I like how it looks. I think they have a nice logo. I think they use a nice font. But it should be said that it's not an original character. Pepe was a character created by cartoonist Matt Fury, not an original design, not an original idea at all. POGGERS brand doesn't bring anything new to the table when it comes to the energy supplement market. G Fuel, Gamer Subs, two bigger brands. This does nothing new. It just has Pepe as the mascot. It just feels gimmicky, like I said before. It doesn't feel special. It doesn't feel inspired to just throw Pepe on this new product that you're making to try to capitalize off of the Twitch audience. It feels cheap. This was $40. I feel like when you're buying from a competitor to one of the larger brands, like I said before, G Fuel and Gamer Subs, then you have to step up your game with everything you're doing to try to get a bigger market. Your appearance, your brand, your characters, your taste, everything has to be one step higher than what they're already doing if you want to launch yourself in popularity. They had this logo on the top of the bag that it came in, which is cool. It's better than just getting like an Amazon bag. But other than that, it just came in the regular plastic wrap that everything else does, and this label is just a sticker put onto a white little can. There's nothing special about it. The Blender Bottle Company, this is just their shaker with the POGGERS logo put on it. There's nothing special about it, which is my main gripe with the brand itself. Honestly, I feel like people are gonna see this and just click buy because their favorite streamer's promoting it. So yeah.
Poggers. Drink Poggers.
40 bucks, 30 servings. Shaker was 14. You can usually find a promo code for like 10 to 15% off just using some streamer or using honey. I got a 15% off one, which negated the cost of the shipping, so it was still around 14 bucks. Compared to G Fuel and Gamer Subs, I'm not going to compare different flavors or anything like that. I'm just comparing the amount of servings you get for the price. Starting with G Fuel, $36. It's 9.8 ounces, and you get 40 servings. Doing a little bit of math, you find out that that is 90 cents per serving. Gamer Subs, same price as the G Fuel, 5.64 ounces. It seems like less, but you're getting 100 servings, so that means you're getting 36 cents per serving. I guess it's just because Gamer Subs shit is just way stronger. The Poggers Pog Pop is $40, 4.44 ounces, smallest out of all of them so far, and the most expensive out of all of them, gives you 30 servings, which is $1.33 per serving. You are paying for the Pepe face. Nothing about this is any different than G Fuel or Gamer Subs when it comes to taste. It's just a Pepe the Frog can. That's all that's special to it. Now, that doesn't mean that it can't taste phenomenal. Like, G Fuel and Gamer Subs, a lot of people like how they taste. So this could be just as good, or even a little bit better. Now, does that mean I think it's worth the price? No, I think it should definitely be cheaper. I think the biggest part of trying to expand a brand that is under the two biggest players in the market is your shit should be cheaper, or at least the same price, not like $1 more per serving compared to Gamer Subs, which is the cheaper alternative. I don't want to pay $40. Like, I wouldn't buy this again. It's only 30 servings. If I keep drinking it, I'll run out eventually, and I'm not going to buy one again. Regardless of how great it tasted, that's not worth the price that I'm paying for when I could just get Gamer Subs popsicle flavor for way cheaper, and it could last me way longer. But what if it tasted great? Let's find out.
What does Jazz Captain mean to you? Well, to me, Jazz Captain is a happy yellow drink that comes from Mountains, Chicago. I am talking about Pog Pop, the drink powder drink put in water. He is football player. He is paralyzed. New soda! Drink it! It's good! New soda! You heard of it?
Now, before we get into the taste test, I want to talk about one thing that bothered me about this whole thing. I said before that I usually water mine down a bit just because that's how I prefer, like, all of this, like, powdered drink thing. I usually don't like the serving size that it counts for, and I usually just put, like, 4 more fluid ounces of water in. Even with doing that and shaking it for much longer than 10 seconds, I usually shake it for about a minute to make sure that all the dust gets diluted, you can still see how much there is. That's ridiculous. This has been sitting at my desk for an hour with me consistently shaking it to keep it mixed up throughout this recording. That's just gross. I mean, when I drink out of it, it, like, feels like I'm getting grains of sand stuck in between my teeth. I don't know if this is the shaker ball's fault or the shaker. I don't know. It just is like sucking grains of sand through the gaps in my teeth. It's nasty, and I hate it. It is the biggest downside to this for me. No matter how great it tasted, that would still be a big problem for me. Now, I can shake it up again. I'll go for longer than 10 seconds. And if I let it sit for a little bit, you would see that none of the stuff that was left over just now has been diluted. And you can see in it, I'm not going to show you because, I mean, camera quality is really not that great, but you can see that There's little dust particles floating throughout it. It's like pulp in your orange juice. It is very much not getting dissolved at all. A lot of foam, a lot of just particles sitting around the edge there still. That's not water droplets either. That is like I can wipe it with my finger and see. Yeah, I can feel that it is dust. Kinda hard to tell, but it's dust. That's gross. Earlier, I bought a bunch of SpongeBob popsicles to try to compare the taste of a 4th of July rocket pop. At least that's what the graphic says. All it says is just Pog Pop. And if you've ever had a rocket pop and a SpongeBob pop, you know that their taste is very similar. I would have gotten rocket pops, but they weren't at my local 7-Eleven. So this was the next best thing. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna unbox them, put them in another shaker, let them melt for a little bit, and do a taste test with that. That is just for taste, to compare the taste of a pure popsicle to Pog Pop. Another thing I'm gonna have is a True Lemon Raspberry Lemonade water packet. Just because, you know, this honestly looks like pink lemonade. It looks almost identical to when you put one of those True Lemonade packets in the water. Before we get all of that set up and ready, we're gonna do a SpongeBob popsicle opening. Almost perfect. Almost perfect SpongeBob. So that's 2. The only thing wrong was the eyes. Almost perfect SpongeBob. Will it be perfect? Oh my god! A perfect pop! Perfect SpongeBob! It's a perfect SpongeBob! Wow, that's good luck for the review. That's just blatant good luck for the review, if you ask me. Alright, so I'm gonna get into the rest of the Pog Pop review, and we're gonna compare once this is melted down a bit. We'll see the taste test, see how close Pog Pop gets to the taste of and fruit punchy and popsicle flavor, that nostalgic flavor that we all know and love. And yeah, back to the review.
Pog Pop. Pog Pop. Pog Pop.
I got the drink lined up here. We got Pog Pop, True Lemon, water as control, and yes, don't let looks deceive you. This is the 4 SpongeBob Pops melted. It's been about an hour. There is all the gumballs in there. So you can see, this is the SpongeBobs. Let's get started. I'm gonna do the application exactly how the packaging tells me. So I'm gonna let that sit for a little while. I'll get this ready. Next, we got True Lemon Raspberry Lemonade. Naturally flavored drink. This one's a little bit lighter than this one. Again, it's kind of hard to tell with the camera, but they are like nearly the exact same color. This one's got a whole lot more foam in there, though. You can see that's a whole layer of foam. I'll let these sit for a little bit. This is just my control of water, another 16 ounces in a different cup. I'm going to start with the Poggers. Right now, I'm just going to do a taste comparison to them, and I'll give my thoughts on the actual taste and how much I like it, how much I don't like it, when I'm done with all of them. So, Poggers, bottoms up. Poggers. Let's see how it compares to the Big Lemonade. Again, this is just to see how well it matches its intended flavor. Big Lemonade. Not the intended flavor, but looks very similar and comes from the same kind of marketing product line. Let's see. Do they taste similar? I'm gonna be honest. They are very, very similar. Very similar. Texture is actually a bit different. Obviously, this one's a little bit more foamy. This one's got a little more grit to it. Also, leak-free bottle my ass. It is leaking all over the table right now. Leak-free shaker. It is on tight. Can't tighten it anymore. Leak-free shaker. Yeah, I tried the Pog Pop, and it was just so similar to the stuff that I already had in the house that I wanted to sit them right next to each other and try them back to back because it like bewildered me. I hadn't had the pink lemonade in a while, so I was like, maybe I'm just remembering it differently. But no, they have an almost identical taste. I'm gonna get another swig of the Pog Pop before I go into the SpongeBob Popsicle concoction. Thumbs up. Okay. Still, like I said before, man, it's like drinking out of like Lake Michigan, man. It's just sand. It's like drinking straight sand water. Just, SpongeBob concoction. Maybe I'll get a gumball or two. Thumbs up. I mean, it looks gross, but it just tastes like a SpongeBob pop. It's like literal liquid popsicle. So I don't know what I expected. But I'll be honest. Pog Pop tastes absolutely nothing like a popsicle. Completely misses the board. Doesn't remind me of a popsicle. It is like pink lemonade. It is not even close to a popsicle. It's absolutely nothing like a popsicle. If they just put pink lemonade on the label, that wouldn't have been a problem. I don't know why they even bothered marketing like that if it tastes nothing like one. I would rather drink this SpongeBob Pop. Like, if I wanted popsicle tasting something, I would grab 4 SpongeBob Pops, cram them into a fucking shaker, and wait for an hour for them to melt. Marketing is bad. It tastes nothing like what they're advertising. It's overpriced. It's not original. It really doesn't feel inspired. But the taste. All of what I just said can be thrown out if this is one of the best energy drinks out there on the market. What does it taste like? It tastes like I went downstairs, grabbed granulated sugar out of a bag, and just dumped it into a cup of water and shook it for 10 seconds. There's no tartness. There's no popsicle flavor. It is just straight sugar water. It even looks like it when it has those little beads of dirt floating around in it. It just looks like sugar water. It tastes like sugar water. Has no originality to it whatsoever. It absolutely blows. I would never in a million years ever buy this product again. It is awful. It preys on stupid gamers who just like Pepe the Frog. This is not made by the community for the community. This is made by a bunch of 40-year-olds. I just don't know what to say. It's awful. It's genuinely just terrible. I found this through Crazy Slick tweet, and I thought the idea was so ridiculous that it might actually be good. Based on the price, I was like, oh, it has to taste good, right? No, it's just awful. It's awful. I've had like 3 servings of it so far, and I've had it for like 2 weeks. I just like can't bear to drink it. It's awful. And this is leagues better than the Pog Pop. I'm not like a energy drink guy or like a gamer subs guy or like the pulp powder drinks thing. But I've had G Fuel before. I've had a few flavors of gamer subs, and I liked them a lot. The taste was just good. This is straight sugar in a jar. It is awful. Fuck you, drink poggers. This is absolute dog shit. I'm probably going to end up buying your next flavor that you teased, that orange creamsicle. Word of advice, make it actually taste like an orange. Lower your price. And stop with the really weird marketing tactics. This drink is bad. I give it 2 Jazz Captains out of 10. Thank you everyone for watching this review. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed the SpongeBob Pop opening when we got that perfect SpongeBob. That was pretty cool. Thank you everyone for your promotional videos that played during the transitions. I really appreciate it. I hope you guys liked this review. And if you want more, leave a comment below on what I should review next. I was thinking about maybe doing like a Hot Pocket or something. Okay.
Poggers.